Ciao ragazzi, lesson 2 of the Giganti Teaching Rapier curriculum. Lesson 2 is the lesson of the gain. The gain is the first step in actually controlling the fight because it allows you to control the opponent's sword. Starting from Guardia Terza, if we have our opponent on the inside of our blade, we gain with the extension of the arm, pointing our point to just outside their sword arm, over the shoulder. As we say, kill the parrot on the shoulder. This allows now that if our opponent lunges at us, it's going to completely miss us. Notice importantly that we have not actually turned our hand into fourth. If we turn the hand into fourth on the game, as the opponent comes forward, they can turn in, and we're going to end up in a situation where either both of us will be hit or us with the game will be hit. Keeping the hand in third extends our cone of defence with the forte of the sword. It also allows us to keep the forte on foible, whereas the turn, notice, brings it to a median state, or in the worst situation, foible on forte. Okay. That's the game to the inside. Similar. Okay. The game to the inside, where we actually point at the parrot just outside the sword shoulder, preventing our opponent from hitting us. Go. Recover. If the blade of our opponent is on the outside, we gain by pointing at their off-arm shoulder parrot. This also prevents the opponent from pushing through to actually hit us. And again, similarly, if we turn the hand into second, we enter the situation of a double death, which is never a good situation, as this offends the prime directive. Hand to the outside, pointing at the off-shoulder parrot, preventing the opponent from hitting us. Okay. Similarly, if our opponent's points are low, so this is the low to the inside, where before we would point to the shoulder, we now point to the hip. This again prevents the opponent from actually hitting the direct hit, leaving our point in such a way to control their sword. Similarly, with the blades on the low outside, we again point to the offside hip, and as our opponent lunges forward, we catch flop. Okay. Again, pointing outside the hip this time. Notice he's actually only hitting the baggy pants, but it's actually passing by. In those sorts of situations, what you can do is as they come forward, you can actually turn the hand a quarter turn to second and third, which will actually fully prevent that blade coming forward. The low guards are the situation where that is more likely required because of the extended geometry of the game at those points. Into the low outside. Again, with that small hand turn to prevent the opponent from hitting us. That's the game to high, inside and outside, to low, inside and outside. And that forms the fundamental for us to actually cover the sword. Or if we're in our on guard position, our opponent attacks straight to actually make that first parry. Okay. So that's the game to the inside, outside, high and low. sum of lesson 2.